All right, what's up, Skid Marks? I figured I'd take a minute today. We just came off of the TNGA, which stands for Trans North Georgia. It's a self-supported bike race that traverses the entire state of Georgia. It links up a bunch of wilderness areas to basically take you through the toughest terrain available in North Georgia. It's about 370 miles. It took me 4 days and 5 hours to do it. I wanted to show you what I brought with me during this ride. What worked, what didn't work, we're going to talk about that. There's probably a bunch of crap in here that was just dead weight that I carried because I didn't need it. Now I know most of y'all are fat and lazy, so you'll probably never do a bike race like this, but this video is for you guys that are in shape, that have goals, and that aspire to do something epic, like the TNGA, for instance. So if you're that type of person, continue to watch. We'll see what's in this rig. First of all, what I wear, this is the third big effort, right, Chill? We've done Covadona, Hurricane, and now TNGA in the Barbell Apparel Ultralight Tech Tee. This is what I wore. It is just a wonderful shirt, especially in the heat. It breathes good. You don't get hot. It dries out overnight when you take it off. It's comfortable. Nothing about it chafes me. And as you can see, this one is well broken in. It just keeps getting more comfortable every time I wear it. So this is the third big effort in this top, the Barbell Apparel Tech Tee. This is my go-to shirt for anything big, multiple days. I only have to bring one of these. I wear it the whole time, and it works. Check them out at barbellapparel.com. You guys know they're our partners here at 307 Project. It's an awesome shirt to add to your kit. We'll start with this seat post bag real quick. Now I know there's a bunch of junk in here. I actually was going to take this seat post bag off, but when you start trying to figure out and pack all the little odds and ends you need, the dangerous part about this, it's got a lot of space in it. So you fill it with junk that you don't need, like a boar's head Italian uncured sausage that I carried from Helen to Alabama. That'll go in the trash. That was terrible. Some more emergency rations. I actually might send Chili home with these. Hershey's Dipper pretzels that have been melted into a solid chunk of pretzel, completely unopened, dead weight. Emergency rats. That's emergency rations right there, son. Oh, what else? A pound at least worth of apple fritters that came from the IGA grocery store in Helen. Why did I buy all this food in Helen? It's because I almost ran out of food between the start line and Helen, so then I started freaking out. So in Helen, I just bought a ton of food. Well, after that, there were all kind of places to resupply. So I carried these apple fritters around with me for 3 days. What else we got in here? All my chargers. That charging block with 4 ports, that really came in handy. Could charge all my devices at one time. That'll go in the good bag. This is like my med kit right here. Ibuprofen, tourniquet, EpiPen, just really simple aid stuff, and a little bit of a kind of emergency stuff. There's a lighter in there, a little bit of tinder, just wrapped up in a little Dyneema dry bag. So that's not dead weight. That's stuff you hope you don't need, but if you do need it, you're glad you have it. This is my charging block or power bank wrapped in a wool sock, because you have to put a cover on anything that's hard in these bikes, anything that the surface is hard, because the vibration will just, this hard surface will just wear holes in anything that it's touching. So this power bank right here, Blake gave this to me. It's a 3600 or 36,000 mAh, whatever the crap that means. It lasts though, it's good to go. This is going in the good box.
I'll always give you that good gear.
that was a pretty cheap power bank though, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's everything out of the seat post bag. What do we have in this little thing right here? I have this pistol right here. Didn't even have to use it. You know, this smooth bore pistol, got it. Didn't even get to kill a dog. That's all I got in here, other than some spare batteries. What's in this thing? Oh, that's the case my phone was in. Freaking jack leg. We got a sack of melted chocolate covered almonds. So you melt them like that, so you just take a bite out of it. It's one solid chunk. And cashews. That's everything in there. Let's go in the frame bag. Toolkit. What's in my spare toolkit? We got plugs, chain lube, multi-tool. We got a sewing kit, a tire patch kit, an extra cleat, and a spare set of brake pads, and an extra chain link. That's all I carried for tools. I think didn't need to use any of this. It's actually pretty heavy though. Extra tire pump. This is my douche kit. Got my wet wipes, trowel. This stuff right here is money, son. Maximum strength diaper rash cream. As you can see, I hit that hard. There ain't hardly none left. Platypus water filter and bladder. Just in case you gotta douche anything out.
That's his douche bag.
Yep. And extra pair of socks. All right, that's that side of the frame bag. Turn this jewel around, let's get into the other. This side is where I kept my whole sleep system at. Pillow. Not dead weight, that did help tremendously. Fish steaks. That's going in the good pile.
Keep that.
Ground pad and bivy sack. That's my sleep system. And I did buy these at Mulberry Gap. A new pair of Pabst Blue Ribbon riding gloves that say party time, because I like to party, son. All right, what do we got up here? Our actual most important thing of at all races is obviously copious amounts of nicotine. Got plenty of that. Sunglasses with clear lens and tinted lens. I just attach that to the back of that feed sack. Thing of honey right there. A Cliff bar. That's all I got left in there. Kept a water bottle right here. This actually came in real handy because it gave me real easy access to water. And I also had a bunch of dogs that chased me. So I learned I can just take this out, open it up, and when the dog gets right at me, I just blast the dog in the face with a whole stream of water, and it stops them in their tracks, son. So that worked out really well. Good spot to have that. Up here in the cockpit, this is where my cell phone went. This Phoenix flashlight is total freaking crap. it didn't work. I don't know if it has a faulty battery in it or what's wrong with it. It does not work. Total piece of crap. Wahoo bolt for my GPS. Garmin InReach Explorer for my tracking device. See what I got in this little lunch box. Wallet with some cash. I need this. A little towel thing. This actually came in real handy. Cleaning my sunglasses or like cleaning my feet up. I will take this again. A cue card. This has all the resupply points, points of interest, and the mile marker. A pack of chewing tobacco, because you have to chew tobacco when you're doing a bike race. This used to be called Red Man, but they went woke, and now it's called America's Best. I don't know what the crap, man. Ritz crackers. Spare AAA batteries. Black diamond headlamp. This mounted to my helmet via Velcro. Worked out really well. I like that headlamp, but the beam is too wide. I need something that shines out a little bit further. Whoa. These are sandals that I stole from Blake. What are these, Zero sandals?
Mm-hmm.
Stole these from Blake. They're nice and lightweight. Used them to cross the river a couple times. It was worth putting sandals on to cross the river because them freaking bicycle shoes, they do not dry out. Them jokers get wet, they'd be wet for a day. So that's what those were for. This dry bag up front. This is just a Dyneema dry sack. Puff jacket. A pair of long johns. Rain pants. Extra socks. Dyneema rain jacket. Underwear and a beanie. That was all my extra clothing. And in these sport bags, the only thing that was in there in each of those sport bags was a 1.5 liter Nalgene bottle. So I had 3 liters, plus this will hold about a half a liter. So I had about 3.5 liters of capacity to carry water in. This little thing right here on the front, all that is a spare tube, a CO2 canister, and a little valve to use the tube if you had to do it. And I think there's also a tire lever in there. So that's everything that I carried while I was out there. I used most of it. Mainly my food was weighing me down. The sleep system, man, watch your finger. You're going to block the camera with that daggone finger of yours. My sleep system, I think if I ride this next year, I don't think I'll carry that sleep system. You don't really need that. If you can go lighter and faster, you can find places indoors to sleep. All right, everything held up well. Only damage to the bike was a bent brake lever. That was pretty much it. Everything else worked good. The bike is a specialized fuse. I'm actually gonna sell this bike, all kitted out just like this, because I got a new bike. So it won't be around long, but it served me well. It's a freaking tank. All right, we're gonna go record a podcast. Love you guys. Nuff said.